Hello and welcome to another Radical Red Challenge run. We're doing a region lot run and we are in Kalos today. One legendary on the team and no mons that I've used in previous runs. Here's the team that I'm going to use. We have Meowstick with Feline Prowess and the Choice Scarf, Choice Band Talonflame, only for the first fight. Gonna change that later on. Florges and Malamar are also on the team. Our legendary is Hooper Unbound with the leftovers, and our last mon is a Goodra, who's going to come in useful. Our first battle is against Lorelei and her team of water types. We focus down the Ogerpon on the first turn, attack him with both Meowstick and Talonflame to make sure we get the kill. We take a bit of damage from Politoed onto our Meowstick, and the next turn we're able to break the Iron Bundle Sash, and I do stay in with Talonflame just in case Hydro Pump misses. It doesn't, and Talonflame goes down, but we were able to break the Iron Bundle Sash, which was the most important thing. I then send out Hooper and Malamar. Hooper's able to get a Trick Room off as Malamar finishes Iron Bundle after dodging a Hydro Pump. We're able to boost our special attack by 2 stages by going for Psycho Boost, thanks to our Contrary ability, meaning the burn that Politoed got doesn't matter. We're then able to outspeed the Kyogre thanks to setting up the Trick Room. We're able to get a big hit off with Hooper with Hyperspace Fury as we protect with Malamar. We bring the Kyogre low as Walking Wake switches in. We outspeed both of these mons in Trick Room, so we're able to finish off the Kyogre and get a big hit off on the Walking Wake as well, bringing it down to roughly 30% with Malamar's Psycho Boost. We once again dodge a Hydro Pump as Politoed switches back in. The Trick Room is still up, so we know we outspeed the Walking Wake. Unfortunately, Politoed does go for Trick Room again. We end up going for Hyperspace Fury. We did it into the Politoed slot and get 3 damage on the Swampert. Now both of Lorelei's big damage dealers are now severely injured. We're then able to get a Drain Punch off on the Swampert, do big damage, bring it down to low HP as we finish off the Walking Wake. The Politoed switches back in on the next turn, and we send out our Goodra. Goodra's able to finish off the Swampert because it's so low, as Malamar does fall down, leaving us in a 2v1 against the Politoed with our Goodra and Florges in the back. This is probably the best position I can be in, because both of our remaining mons are extremely specially bulky, and we'll be able to take the Scalds super easily, meaning we're able to just chip down the Politoed slowly, watch as the Toxic ticks, and finish it off with a nice Moonblast from Florges. With Lorelei down, we make our way through to Bruno. We're facing his Infernape team, and we gave the Mental Herb to Talonflame so we can get a free Swords Dance against the Infernape. We then Flame Charge to boost our speed, meaning we're going to outspeed on the next turn, do a wing beat to finish it off, and take out the first of Bruno's mons. Zacian comes in. I probably should have caught Talonflame Blur Blitz, then I could have one-shot, but Talonflame sweeps are kind of easy in against Bruno, so I wanted to do something different, and Meowstic gets a chance to shine. Takes out the Zacian, as Urshifu comes in and forces me to switch, because it's the Dark type Urshifu, and we go straight into Florges. On the Sword Stance, we are able to live the Wicked Blow, just about, and a Moonblast is able to take out the Urshifu, taking out a big threat on Bruno's side of the field. Lucario then comes in. We know it's going for Bullet Punch, so we go straight out into Gudra. Is able to take the Bullet Punch pretty well, and also get the Gooey off, lowering the Lucario's speed. As the Lucario Mega Evolves, still does a lot of damage with Bullet Punch, meaning close combat is going to take us out. But we get another Gooey proc, meaning it's now -2 speed, -1 defense. So Malamar can come in, outspeed, superpower kill, and take out the Mega Lucario, while also buffing our own attack and defense. Then let's get a Psycho boost off on the Kalos. Not quite taking it out, but we're able to take it out on the next turn. We still live the Clanking Scales, thanks to our Focus Sash, and we're able to take out the Kalos next turn. With the Kalos down, the Iron Valiant comes in, finishes off Malamar. We send out our Meowstic, who is able to tank a Shadow Ball, finish the Iron Valiant with a Psychic, and beat our second member of the Elite Four. We then make our way through to Agatha. Once again, Mental Herb Talonflame means we get a free Sword Stance on the first turn. Flame Charge on the next turn to buff our speed, and then finish off the Zorok with another Flame Charge. The Roaring Moon then comes in. We go for Dual Wing Beat, do massive damage to the Roaring Moon as it knocks us off, and we get the Flame Body proc. It didn't matter, we're able to finish off the Roaring Moon next turn anyway. Get a Flame Charge off on Goldingo, who lives a +2 Flame Charge, and Shadow Balls to take out Talonflame. Fortunately, we have got Goldingo low. We can just send in Hooper, who's able to click Hyperspace Fury after we break through the paralysis and finish it off. Gengar then comes in. I know I'm able to live one hit from Gengar, so I do stay in. We live the Sludge Wave, break through the paralysis again, and take it out with another Hyperspace Fury. I know Marshadow is going to take me out here, so I just stay in. I didn't have a great switch. And then send out Meowstic, who is able to get a big Psychic off, bring Marshadow down to 1 HP, as Spectral Thief does take us out. Here I go Florges, just to finish off the Marshadow. We take a lot from Spectral Thief, but we're able to finish it with a Moonblast, and force in the Chi-Yu. because of how bulky Florges is, we're actually able to live one hit from the Chi-Yu, which did surprise me. So I wish I would have gone for Wish, but we did a bit of damage on the Chi-Yu. We know Malamar has the Focus Sash, so we can just click Superpower, and we know we're going to one-shot and beat Agatha, leaving just Lance. Lance leads with his Aerodactyl, and we lead with Malamar. We go for Superpower turn 1, and start boosting our attack and our defense. He does manage to get the Stealth Rocks set up, but then switches as the Aerodactyl's low. We've got +2 attack and plus defense, so we go Psycho Boost instead to start boosting up our special attack as well. But once we see the Dragonite come in, we have to go Superpower to keep up with the Dragon Dance boost. After 4 Superpowers, with +4/+4, we're taking nothing from Dual Wing Beat. We're going to be able to keep clicking Superpower, finish off the Dragonite, as Salamence comes in. Intimidate actually raises our attack, thanks to the contrary, as the Salamence does go for D-Dance. Psycho Boost is going to do a massive amount of damage, as the Salamence goes for Double Edge, brings us low, but we're able to finish it off and get to +6 special attack. The Aerodactyl comes back in, taunts me. It's fine, I wasn't going for a setup move. The Alga comes in. We go for our last superpower. Unfortunately, we didn't outspeed, and Dialga finally takes out our Malamar. We have done work on Lance's team though, and we should be able to finish off the remaining members, the Dialga, the Melmetal, and the Iron Jugulus. We take a lot from Roar of Time, and we don't do a lot to the Dialga with our Meowstic. Goodra's Dragon Pulse does a bit more, but we take a lot from Roar of Time. We did end up giving Fleur Blitz to Dialga, but we want to keep to Talonflame, sorry, but we do want to keep Talonflame healthy for the Melmetal. So we go for Moonblast on the Florges as Dialga ends up switching out. We also tore Light Screen to Florges, so we take less from the Dialga's special attacks. Switching Talonflame on the Double Iron Bash as the Melmetal switched in. I do get a bit greedy, go for Swords Dance. It works out as we live the hit, Fleur Blitz, and finish off the Melmetal as we go down. Trade. Pretty good trade as we get rid of another one of Lance's Mons. The Iron Jugulus comes in. We have a perfect counter in Florges. It's not going to go for Dark Hole because it's not very effective, and it's going to go for Aeroblast instead. I do want to stay healthy with Florges, so I do Wish Protect. And then finish off the Iron Jugulus on the next turn after we've set up our Light Screen. Oh, we did Wish again to get even healthier because we want to stay as healthy as possible for when the Dialga comes in. I was risking a crit here, fortunately we didn't get crit, and Florges is able to stay healthy and win the 1v1 versus the Iron Jug. Dialga comes back out. It is of course already asleep, so it's going for Sleep Talk. We are going to go for some Moonblast as it goes for Flash Cannon, and it doesn't do too much thanks to the Light Screen that we set up. We are able to get it low, but unfortunately the Helga rests again, really prolonging the fight. Once our light screen ends, we set it straight back up again, because that's the only way we're going to win against this Dialga. We are getting kind of lucky with our Sleep Talk procs here, as it keeps getting rest. Flash Cannon then does take out Forges, but we've brought the Dialga low, sending our Hooper. He's able to go for Hyperspace Fury, almost take out the Dialga as it goes for more time. Because the Dialga is so low, Meowstic can now finish it off with a Shadow Ball and take out the last of Lance's Mons. As we make our way through the champion, we lead with Talonflame against Pheromosa, hoping for the Flame Body proc on Triple Axel. We didn't get it, but we are able to get to +2 speed with Talonflame thanks to 2 Flame Charges. Miraidon comes out. I switch straight into Forges on the Dragon Pulse, set up the light screen to limit the amount of damage we're going to take. Then send out Malamar, who lives thanks to the light screen, and we're able to set up a Topsy-Turvy against the Miraidon, which flips any boosts that a Pokemon got to negatives. So it's set up twice with Calm Mind, so instead of +2, it'll be -2 in both special attack and special defense. We then set up the Trick Room on the weakened Miraidon with our Hooper, finish it off as if Veltol comes out. I do need to switch here, because we are very weak to Dark type moves. With our Hooper, set up the light screen as if Veltol goes for Oblivion Wing, because it knows Dark Hole isn't very effective. Forges is our hard counter to Yveltal, so we need to keep it healthy. The only reason I'm staying in against Eternatus is because I have the light screen up, and we got a special attack drop with Moonblast. The champion does end up switching out his Eternatus to Metagross on the Moonblast, and here I definitely need to switch into our Talonflame and hope that we get the Flame Body proc this time. Not quite, but we get it on the Bullet Punch, so it works out okay, and we're able to limit the amount of damage that Metagross is going to do. We had to get a little bit lucky there, but it worked out. Yveltal comes back out as I send in Meowstic. Here I did go straight to Florges as Yveltal goes for Sucker Punch. We reset up our light screen as Metagross comes in. Fortunately, the Metagross is burned. At this point is a lot of pivoting. Meowstic is able to take a Meteor Mash quite well, thanks to the burn. But another one brings it in Bullet Punch range, so I have to switch to Goodra. It goes for Fire Punch for some reason, as Metagross does go down to the burn. Yveltal comes back out, goes for Dark Hole on Goodra, who takes it really well, and is able to recover a bit of HP back with the lefties. We are able to wake up turn 1, go for Toxic, and finally put this Yveltal on a timer. At this point, I'm just trying to stall the Yveltal out, Doodra has done what it needed to do. It got the Toxic off. It does end up going down, but we're able to send out our Florges, who we know just counters the Yveltal. We're then able to set out the light screen with our Florges as Eternatus switches in, meaning we're able to stay in on the Eternatus as well. We get the special attack drop, Wish, Protect, to get healthy again, and finish off the Eternatus with another Moonblast. We're back up to almost full HP, the Ditto comes out on our Florges and locks itself into Wish. I go for Moonblast on the incoming Yveltal. It unfortunately doesn't kill because of the Yveltal's Assault Vest, but with the Toxic and the Moonblast, it did bring it low. Set that light screen back up again, and now we're in a bit of a cycle. It goes into Ditto again, we're able to Moonblast, and we're able to start chipping it down. I go for Moonblast here on the Wish, get the special attack drop, it switches out again into a Yveltal, but fortunately I win this exchange because I've been able to get damage off as it's going along, and honestly both the Yveltal and Florges both can't really touch my Florges. Ditto comes out one last time after we take out the Yveltal, goes for Wish again, crazy, could have gone for Moonblast, but it did what it did, and we're able to beat the champion with our team from Kalos. Overall, a pretty fun team to use. Florges is always a good mon, but the one which probably surprised me the most was Malamar putting in the work. And up next is going to be Alola.